G wasn't quick enough.
Oh, that
was a cold.
See that laugh.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, man, on what would have been a regular chill day after a whole bunch of crazy news, man, things turned up a bit on the net, man, because of one poster, I should say one live made by none other than NBAKD. Now, NBAKD has been out of the scene for a long while because of the tragic incident that happened, almost a year ago now? I think it was maybe like 9 or 10 months ago, but, regardless, it was a horrible incident. And we're going to get into the specifics of all that. And we're going to talk about how this situation, man, just opened up a door of everybody, a lot of folks from TBG just going at NBA KD's, throwing some slick shots at him, man, and a whole bunch of low blows. Now, before we get into all that, man, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And, man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about this situation. Okay, so NBA KD, man, he's a lesser heard from member of the NBA gang or NBA crew. I'm not gonna call him a gang, even though they do be claiming NBA gang or whatnot. And man, dude hasn't been heard of for a while because he had a tragic shooting incident, man. He was actually, and man, let this be a lesson to all those cats out there who run in these streets and promoting that street life or whatnot, man. I will say that to a T. I definitely on my platform do not promote any of this. I wish cats would just get money and just make music. I mean, the rap game today is more dangerous than the 90s. And that's saying a lot, man. Because, I mean, the 90s, or just by crime data, was a way, way more dangerous decade than any decade after it. You know what I mean? And now it seems like we're reverting back to that and trying to get even worse within hip-hop. But, man, back to NBA KD. Now, NBA KD is rumored to have, and nobody has ever seen his medical records, even though it's pretty much common knowledge on the web. But, he's rumored to have, lost the use of both of his legs due to a shooting incident. And allegedly it was involved in a lot of this beef that's been going on between TBG, NBA, and BBG. Now, all of that is rumor. I mean, a lot of people claim that it's fact, especially on the fan pages and online and stuff. But, nobody has ever seen all of that, play out in its entirety. I know everybody's going to say they've seen him around or not seen him around, whatever, but tragic situation regardless. Horrible situation regardless. And should be a lesson for anybody who's messing around in them streets, man. It ain't what it is, man. I'm for real. But, man, NBA KD, he took to social media and decided to post this video right here.
G wasn't quick enough.
Oh, that
was a cold.
See that laugh.
Now, from the outside and fans or people who are mild fans or people who just don't even know what he might be talking about, man, he's basically taken the name of two of Fredo Bang's homeboys. G Money, who is Fredo Bang's best friend in the world, man, if you look at Fredo Bang, if you didn't know anything about TBG or anything like that, or anything about Fredo Bang moving to Miami, any of that, if you looked at him and you just looked at his jewelry, you'll see that he has the G Money chain. Then he's got a tattoo on his arm of G Money. And he's got G Money memorabilia all over his crib, man. Like, that was his best friend. He said it a million times in interviews. That's the dude he ride or die for or whatnot. And tragically, G Money lost his life. Now, I did a whole video talking about G Money and the situation, and a lot of backlash on that because the guy who went down for that, there's a lot of controversy about that. If you want to, you could check that video out, man, on my channel. But it's a lot of good information for those who don't know. Now, when NBA KD made that line, he was basically putting both of their names together and using them kind of like a subliminal diss. I could also say it was like a double entendre, but it was definitely a subliminal diss saying that G wasn't quick enough. Because another one of Fredo Bang's friends was Blvd Quik. Now, Blvd Quik was a rapper for TBG, and he also lost his life, man. It's a crazy situation involving Blvd Quik. And, you know, his opposition or whatnot, man, they always make jokes online about, or excuse me, the fans of his opposition, and sometimes his ops, I'll be thinking they're in there or whatever. They make fun of him by talking about the fact that he was trying to run away and that he was heavyset. You see what I'm saying? So you put the two together and you get where the diss is. So with everybody from the TBG side of the game started probably getting hit up, people were probably sending them messages letting them know that NBAKD was dissing. And to be honest, I've got to say this disclaimer. TBG has not strayed away from dissing the fact that NBAKD is allegedly in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? They've actually put that in a lot of their rhymes and stuff, and they've, you know, been sneak dissing him about that a lot. I know. Heartless. I mean, this is where we're at. This is where we at, folks. I know it seems like a crazy situation, like who in the world would be that heartless, but I mean, it's been going back and forth on each side for a while, man. Sad to say, man, because that is mostly everybody's fear, man. Nobody wants to end up like that or in that situation. And you would hope people would see someone in that situation and hope the best for them. But I guess, man, if it's up, it's up, like they say, man. And they've been dissing him a lot this year. So he finally broke his silence, took to social media, made that post right there. And then there was backlash from the TBG side, and they said a lot of things. All right, so first you had one Theezy, man. He came out and said this: I don't want to hear from a cat who can't walk, go sit down, laughing emojis, no, 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 I take that back, go stand up. You know, and obviously poking the fun at the fact that dude is in a wheelchair, man. Yeah, man, savage. And then you had Fredo Bang himself, man. You know, Fredo Bang's a big artist at this time. I mean, I know a lot of people, you might not know if you're a casual rap fan who Fredo Bang is, but when it comes to like underground cats and, you know, new Def Jam signees and new folks that people are looking for, Fredo Bang is one of them dudes, you know what I'm saying? He's repping strong for TPG, man. He's official. He's official. But he even commented this right here, man. He said, if you feel you can't contain your anger, simply walk away, and highlighted walk away from the situation. This is most important and effective method of preventing an outburst. So he's basically just sliding them back by saying, get up and walk away, knowing that the man can't walk or whatnot, and saying this will prevent an outburst, commenting on the fact that he, you know, made an outburst on social media and caused all this ruckus, man. Now, this is where we're at in hip hop, man. I mean, ever since the Chicago drill scene took off, you know, it's been like real life, real world Hunger Games in the hip hop community in the gangster rap category. You know, those cats who lean towards the gangster rap, they've had no choice but to resort to being just as cold and malicious as the drill rappers, and dissing each other's dead ops or dissing each other's dead homies and stuff is just something that they've come used to. And poking fun at things that happen to other people is something that they do too, man. And you would think that in this situation, everybody would feel sorry for this gentleman. I mean, come on, man. This is really all about music. I love hip-hop music. I love hip-hop as a genre. I think it's the best genre of music there is. But when it comes to the new school of gangster rap, man, maybe there's an arc in the road that we crossed and we need to cross back over. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think, man, this is going way too far and, man, people need to chill out because these attacks are hitting way below the belt and becoming way too personal? Or is this just, man, how things are going to work out now with this new state of gangster rap? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification button so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.